Hi, American Salon Facebook. I'm Courtney Bright. I'm the social and digital media editor at American Salon, and I'm here at the brand new Redken Exchange in New York City with celebrity colorist Tracey Cunningham.
Hi, and I'm sucking in my gut so I don't look fat on it. I'm just kidding.
No, you look wonderful. It's great lighting. It's great lighting. So Tracey, let's talk about color.
Okay.
So, how did you get started?
I've always done my mom's hair and everybody who would let me when I was growing up. So I started very, very early.
And you love it.
I love it. I love it. I got a job in high school at like the most popular salon in Seattle, Chingorez.
And how many days are you behind the chair? Are you in the salon every day?
I used to be in the salon every single day, but I started doing 4 days a week. 4 days a week, and I travel usually on my weekends.
You're always traveling, I feel like. When I see you on social, you're traveling everywhere.
Yeah.
Where's your next stop?
Barcelona.
Ooh, for fun?
Sure.
So what about all of the color trends we're seeing on social media? What are your thoughts on those? Do you think they're going to stay a while?
The only color trend I'm seeing right now is blonde. Blonde, blonde, blonde. Yeah. I can't even keep my flash lift in stock. Everyone wants to be that blonde. Yeah.
And you normally share your formulas on social media, right?
I do because my friend Jen Atkin was like, you need to be on Instagram. And I'm like, aren't I too old? And she's like, no, you have to do it for your job. So she really pushed me to do it. So I thought, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? You know, I felt like, you know, either I needed to be Ansel Adams and start taking photography lessons and posting pictures of, you know, scenic sites, or I should do something like post my formulas. So I started doing that.
And what is the most requested formula you get that you're always sharing?
Well,
do you have a certain go-to?
I mean, I just post as I randomly do. I think I've been doing less of it because I don't know if people are bored of it, but I do post a lot, and I think that my most requested color of all time is Lily Aldridge's color, and it doesn't mean that other celebrities we haven't gone that route, and they also became like a popular go-to, you know,
right.
But I feel like it all started with Lily Aldridge.
I do love her hair color.
Yeah. You're more of like a Cameron Diaz client.
I want to go as blonde as possible. I think it's because you always want what you can't have.
Right.
So that's what I'm going for.
Right.
So what's on your bucket list professionally and maybe personally?
Retirement.
What?
On my bucket list. That's such a funny question. You know what? You should ask my old assistant Liz, who's now like just got on the floor. She's super excited. She's like, bam, bam, bam. You know, so excited. I feel like I've completed my bucket list. I think.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
I mean, how can I ask for more when I've had so much? I just don't even. I think that would be awful and rude and so many other things. But I'm delighted when, you know, new people call me up and ask me to do their hair, and I'm so honored and I love it. So.
And you have your own salon.
I do.
And how long have you had that for?
For 3 years. Mesh Salon.
And that's in California.
Yes. Yes.
And going back to social media, I remember the first time I met you, you made a comment saying you hired someone off of their social media page from your Instagram.
We did.
Because you say that Instagram is your resume.
Right. And you know what? I'm still going to say that, and when we do reviews, well, I don't do them, Neil does them. Don't call me for a job, I don't hire people. Neil does everything, and it's kind of a joke, but he really cares about people's Instagrams, and you know, we could be at the front, I could be gone, away on a trip, and one of my clients are like, who should I go to? And we'd give them a few names and we'd say, why don't you look at their Instagrams and call us back?
And you still do that?
And we still do that, and people, you know, are like, okay, they judge you on your Instagram page. You know, it's your calling card. People don't want your card, they want your Instagram.
So do you give your staff any tips on how to upkeep their Instagram or to make it look professional, like a resume?
Yes, well sometimes I walk in on Neil when he's talking and he's like, so I'll notice that you don't post a lot on Instagram, and I just feel like, you know, you should, because, you know, so-and-so is getting a lot of business through Instagram, you know. Liz is very good on Instagram.
So how often should they...
Neil's my business partner.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
So
he's in Italy right now.
Oh, you guys are everywhere.
Well, he's on holiday with his family.
Okay.
He married an Italian woman, so he had to take her back home.
Oh, not a bad place to go.
Yeah.
So how often does he suggest that people post on their Instagram? Because like on American Salon, we post like between 8 and 12 times a day.
We can't do that. But you're a magazine,
right.
So you should.
Right.
Yes.
So as for clients...
And you regram a lot of
you do.
followers. You've never regrammed me though.
I just regrammed your selfie the other day.
When?
Oh, with you and Lily.
But that was so old. Wait, which one?
I can't look because we're on
okay.
the phone.
We'll look later. You should have regrammed my class that I'm going to be teaching live on social media.
So let's talk about that, because you mentioned that a little bit this morning. So let's talk about what's next.
Well, the reason why I want to talk about it is because I'm not sure if people get it. It's going to be live. Like you're watching me live right now. You can watch me live teaching a class. So what happens is people will say to me, I can't afford $1,000 for your class. I can't come to Los Angeles. Can you please come to West Africa or, you know, Istanbul or Japan to teach class or whatever. So I thought, why don't I do a live stream class where people don't have to buy tickets? When you're at one of my classes, I always say, where is everybody from? And they raise their hand and I say, Australia, you know, Canada, Japan. There's a guy that comes from Japan like all the time for all of our classes. We just get so many travelers, England. So I thought it'd be nice for me to make it affordable. So I'm going to do 3 models, and it's going to be for about 4 to 5 hours. And you while you're logged on, you can ask me questions. And my sister is going to be like reading them off to me as I'm going, and I'll just be talking to you guys. So it's going to be really fun because it's just going to like being in my class in LA. So without having to pay for your hotel, without having to pay for your plane ride, without having to, you know, and it's only $250. So it's great.
So that's a steal.
Yeah.
So let's talk about education, because that's so important.
Well, that's the thing. Education is so important. And I realized that. People would contact me all the time and say, are you going to teach a class? Are you going to teach a class? Because I was affiliated with Redken, but I'm not an educator. So I was never anyone out on the field going to the different salons. So when I opened up my salon and to teach a class, it's a watch and see. It's not interactive. It's not hands-on. So me doing it on, me doing it on my live stream through my website, TraceyCunningham.com. It's the same exact thing as being in my class. So they kept begging me, and I posted one day, and people seem to really like the classes, and they say that it's changed their lives, and they've had, I've had such great response from it. So.
And when is the class?
It is July 10th. Go on TraceyCunningham.com and sign up, register. You can find out more about the classes. And if you email me, it's my sister that's really going to answer you back.
That's good to know.
Well, I try, but Sandy is like the best ever. And Sharon McConaughey.
So what is the best advice that you've ever been given, and what advice would you give somebody who wants to get into this industry? Or maybe they're in, but they feel kind of stuck.
Don't do it. Just kidding. I'm joking. Our industry is the best industry ever. But I will tell you this. I did have a passion for it. I do have some talent for it. And even then, I thought, you know what? This is going to be the best career because I'm going to make my own hours. I'm going to have a life. Guess what? I don't have a life because I'm in the service business. So just remember that you're in the service business and you have to serve your clients. So You might have one that wants to come in at 9 a.m., one that wants to come in at noon, one that wants to come in at 9 p.m. You have to make it work. So just be open to your clients. If you love them, just be open to them. And get as much education as you can, as much. Yeah.
So before we end things, in case people don't know, where can we find you on social media? What's your handle?
Tracey Cunningham 1 on Instagram.
Why the 1? Was Tracey Cunningham taken?
Tracey Cunningham was taken because there's so many of us. And and I also want to tell you that I'm teaching a class with Jen Atkin, Scotty Tuna, and Mario, I can't say his last name, Mario Makeup, in Hawaii. So if you want to come and travel with us, it'll be really fun. Going on holiday in August. So go on Main Addicts to check that out.
So in case you guys don't follow American Salon, you can find us on Instagram at American_Salon. If you want to see more of me, you can also follow us on Snapchat, and that's at American_Salon. You know where to find us on Facebook because we're all here. And again, thank you to Redken for having us at the Redken Exchange. I wish we could show you guys because it's absolutely gorgeous.
And I want to also say to come to the Redken Exchange for classes too. Like they have amazing classes that, I mean, I'm a good teacher, like with skill wise, but they will teach you why things work, how, see, I don't even know how to explain it.
It's that good. You have to come. You have to come to experience it.
Anyways, it's a really good. It's good to see them. It's good to see me. It's just good to get educated.
So, thank you, Tracey.
Thank you.
We're about to head to an event now. You can follow that on American Salon Snapchat, and we'll talk to you guys soon.